you have a light. You're the triple threat woman. He's absolutely terrified of you. And so he should be.
Men want to say they want an independent woman until they get an independent woman. They say they want them to make their own money, handle their own emotions, and not have to rely on them. Until male nature takes over. See, naturally, men are fixers. And that's how we get value from relationships, by being able to fix things for our significant other. And that's how we feel purpose, is when our woman needs something from us. And that's how we add value. But when you have an independent girl, she don't need you, bro. She can make her own money. She's been in that toxic relationship where she's had to pick up the pieces by herself. So when she's down and about, she won't need your shoulder to cry on. Pay attention to what you're asking for. It takes a special man to handle an independent woman.
If you want to date an independent woman, you better make sure that you're secure with yourself. Like extremely secure. I'm talking top level secure. Because these women don't need you. They may want you, but they certainly don't need you. And they definitely won't ask you for anything either. They make their own money. They pay their own bills. They're just as ambitious as you, if not more. And probably more emotionally intelligent than you, so be aware of that. If you're okay with all that, go for it. But if you're not, then don't. Because they will continue to succeed with or without you. And if that poses a threat in your life, you probably don't want an independent woman. You just don't know it. Listen, I grew up with a single mother, and she raised 3 badass kids while working as a nurse at 2 hospitals. And she started from the Philippines and made her way here to the States. So she does not need a man. But if she wants one, she can go get it. Trust me. You see, independent women have done things their entire lives by themselves. If they wanted to pursue something, they did everything in their power to get it by themselves. If they wanted it done correctly, they did it by themselves. So if you have an opportunity to date an independent woman, you better show up. Because I promise you, they don't give out too many chances. Look, when you meet a woman and she's already got her things figured out without you, and then she gives you a chance to be there for her, my brother, that is a privilege, okay? And you better capitalize, because if you don't, you're gone. I promise you. But if you do show up for her, then the sky is the limit, my friend. And again, I say this because if you want an independent woman, you got to really make sure you want one. Because like I said, they don't need you. They may want you, but they certainly don't need you.
Look, strong women intimidate weak men. That's known. Because if he was an alpha and he was in his masculine energy, pure masculine energy, not wounded energy, he would want a smart, hardworking woman on his side, because she will inspire him. She'll guide him. She'll give him advice. She'll give him constructive criticism. She will be there. She'll be his rock. And together they can build. I don't want a man to sit down and watch me build and clap for me. No, I want a man to build with. So when a man is intimidated by a strong woman, he's weak. It's because there's nothing to be intimidated about. Men and women don't compete with each other. They complete each other. So I do need a man that is in his alpha masculine, because if he's not, then I will tap into my masculine energy to basically bring that masculine energy into the relationship, because he doesn't have it. So it's so important for a man to be healed in his alpha energy, in his healed energy, for him to be able to allow the woman safely to drop into her feminine. And for her to be a little girl. And it's very important, because a lot of men complain, oh, females are very masculine nowadays. Men made us become like that. Life made us become like that. But if I'm with a healthy man, I'd be a baby. I'd be a girl. I don't want to be the boss lady at home. I don't want that. I want to be a girl. I want to be taken care of. I want to be with a man.
Why insecure men cannot handle confident women, especially when they're avoidant. He says you're too much, but what he really means is, you make me feel small and I don't know how to handle that. Dismissive and fearfully avoidant men often struggle with low self-worth, masked as hyper-independence or emotional withdrawal. And when paired with a confident woman, especially one who is secure or anxiously attached, the internal message that these men receive isn't, wow, she's amazing. It's, she sees through me. And according to Dr. Lindsay Gibson's work on emotionally immature men, confident women trigger deep shame and avoidance in men who have not healed their own wounds. A secure or anxious woman may try and connect, but the avoidant man interprets her strength and confidence as threat, not intimacy. And newsflash, he didn't leave because you were too confident. He left because your light exposed everything he's still hiding from.
Some men say they want a successful woman until they actually get one. Because the moment she's independent, focused, and doesn't need constant validation, she comes across as intimidating. But what they really mean is their confidence exposes their insecurities. But yes, a strong woman is hard to handle. But maybe you're just not strong enough to lead without controlling. So just remember, a real man, a high value man, a masculine man celebrates their woman's success. He doesn't compete with her. He builds with her.
If you are a woman with a very strong personality, and I'm not talking obnoxious, I'm not talking about trying to get attention, all of that. When you are just an assertive, confident woman and you're around a man who is insecure, you will trigger them like crazy. They will start to make you look like you're doing too much when in fact you're just yourself. But a lot of men who are not comfortable being around like a more assertive woman who doesn't care what you think about them, that can be seen as very intimidating to them. They almost feel like, why is it that you don't care about my validation? Like it's almost like a threat to their masculinity because they're so used to women maybe performing for them or trying to act a certain way in order to be liked or to be pursued. And when you're just exactly who you are and you're not afraid to express yourself, express your boundaries, or express your opinions on things, and if it doesn't align with what they believe, they get very threatened by that. It's just something like this like internalized misogyny where you as a woman can't be too much, otherwise you will trigger that type of guy, or a guy who's not very confident in himself will see you as a threat and will try to bring you down, try to humble you, because there's no way you're this type of woman. You're actually threatening me and my masculinity, and I don't like that. So instead, they're going to try to humble you to make you feel small and try to embarrass you. A confident woman who doesn't need a man's validation, it triggers men like crazy. But again, not your problem, something that you will see. If a guy gets triggered by you, tries to make little digs at you, insults you, 100% he's threatened by you. It's his problem at the end of the day.
Toxic masculine energy is always triggered by powerful feminine energy because toxic masculinity was not born out of strength. It was actually born out of the feminine forgetting her power. By the way, you can be a man or a woman and embody this toxic masculine energy. So when a woman steps back into her power, it's not just annoying to him. It doesn't just bother him. It literally threatens the identity that he has built his entire reality around. So you're going to notice when you step back into your power, how he gets louder, how he gets more annoyed, he gets more impatient. He starts to try to shrink you because your identity is literally a threat to everything that he has built. You are going to see how he turns into a whiny little boy right in front of your eyes because he does not have the tools to deal with a woman who knows who she is. So the next time a man is triggered by you, don't apologize, don't shrink, definitely do not over-explain yourself. Take his reaction as confirmation that you are on the right track.